Welcome filmmakers, fans, and friends to Indie Cinema Showcase, your #1 source for filmmaking, conventions, and everything in between. I'm Christina Carmona.
And I'm Nando. Together we'll be bringing you the best and brightest that Florida has to offer with a focus on Central Florida.
In today's episode, we'll be speaking with local filmmaker Anthony Consolo, an award-winning actor, writer, and producer right here in Central Florida.
We will also revisit some of our past events and then travel to the Enzion Theater to hang out with Tim Anderson as he lets us know what films we should see before we die.
All right, let's get things started with Show Us Your Shorts film. How far would you go to save someone? Lenny, a hardworking father, meets Peter, an odd, lonely stranger at a restaurant, who just begins talking with him. Lenny soon discovers this stranger has a secret that could save his life. So for today's film, let's watch Father's Time.
Your fingers tapping on the table. My feet are bouncing on the floor. I haven't slept for 40 hours, and I will wait for 40 more until the last shot of the war.
That's a great book. The Time Machine. Good choice.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, don't be. I've read that so many times I lost count.
Yeah, I loved this book when I was a kid. Couldn't get enough of it. I read it to my son now, too.
That's funny. My dad used to read it to me, too. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Peter. Peter Michaels.
Peter, Lenny Dell.
Lenny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too, Lenny.
Want to have a seat?
Yeah, sure. I'm not imposing or anything, am I?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you mentioned your son. How old is he? Is he?
He's 10. His name's Anthony.
Oh, another good choice.
I've literally read this book over a few hundred times. And now that my son enjoys it, it'll most likely be read a lot more. He loves it as well. Oh, wow. I didn't realize how late it is. As a matter of fact, I've got to go.
Yeah, I understand. Hey, would you mind maybe meeting up maybe next week? You see, I'm new to the area. I don't have very many friends here, so I just want to... And we have something in common. We have the book, The Time Machine. We can talk about that and...
Sure. How about meet up here next Wednesday, say noon?
That'll work. Sounds
Okay.
Excellent.
A few more bites of this donut I'll take with me. All right, Peter.
Yeah.
Great meeting you.
You too, Lenny. Take care.
See you next week.
You bet.
All right.
I have to... Oh!
Well, look what we have here. You know, you make a big-ass deal about talking, but you can't be bothered to meet up. Why don't you go bother someone else, all right?
Lenny.
Whoa.
Okay. Calm down.
I'm calm.
Okay, just hear me out, okay? Please?
Why?
Last year, your son fell off a swing in Pritchett Park. He broke his arm. His mother was frantic, but you remained calm.
How do you know that?
Because it hurt me like hell. When I was 9 years old, you were reading The Time Machine to me for about, I don't know, the millionth time. And I asked you if time travel was possible. You kind of laughed it off, and you saw on my face that I was a little disappointed and confused. So then you said to me, maybe you will invent it.
Who told you this?
I just know this because I'm Anthony. Dad, it's me.
You're Anthony.
Yes.
Anthony who?
Your son.
My son's at home with his mom.
Yes, he is. That version of me, yes. My younger self is home with Mom. But I'm from the future.
No. There's no way.
Dad, it's
No.
me.
No.
Ask me anything.
No.
Ask me.
What's your mom's name?
Jane.
When's your birthday?
April 21st, 1990.
What's your sister's name?
Francesca.
Don't move. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, just about to leave work and come home. Where's our little fella?
Out back, playing with the dog.
Uh-huh. What's for dinner?
Turkey.
And mashed potato.
Gravy on the side.
See you soon. I love you too.
I love you more. Do you believe me now? Dad. I've missed you so much.
So what are you doing here?
On this day, 4 men attack you. And
What?
they kill you. That's why I'm here. I'm here to save you. It was awful growing up without you. Come on, Dad. Look, we have to go. Those guys are gonna be here any minute.
Guys, are you talking?
Hey, fellas.
Hey,
What's going on?
we're just about to head home.
We don't want any trouble, guys.
Oh, we don't either. Just give us all your money and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, you heard the man.
One second. I don't think I have any money. Anthony, do you have
There
any?
isn't gonna be any trouble tonight.
Yeah? And why is that, smart guy?
Anthony, let's just give him some money. We'll be sitting, we get out of here.
Dad, I've got this. Trust me. David, right?
Yeah?
Do you really want to be a part of this? You're gonna be thrown in jail, away from your kid brother Jack.
Dude, the fuck he knows this?
You're gonna die in there, all because of a pissed off cellmate. Jack adores you. This will kill him. You don't want to do this. And you, Phil, shouldn't you be home with your pregnant girlfriend? Amy, right?
You don't know Amy.
She needs you. Your son is going to need you. A son always needs his father. And Simon, I didn't forget about you. You're so young. You have your whole life ahead of you. I seriously doubt your mother, your father, and your younger sister Renee would want this life for you.
How do you know my family, man?
Hey,
Back
fuck
up. Back up.
I know this isn't you.
Shut up! Your money, asshole. We're not gonna say it again.
Yeah. That's simple,
Give up the money.
You don't have to do this. Things can always
Don't
change.
listen to his bullshit, man.
We become friends. Not now, but in the future.
What?
I visit you in prison every week. And every week, you apologize to me.
For what? What the fuck did I do to you?
You took away from me one of the most important men in my life.
I don't know you. I don't know you, man!
I'm here to save this man right here, and I'm doing this tonight. Just give me the knife. I know you're not a bad man. You got mixed up in the wrong crowd. Don't do this, Simon. Please. Just give me the knife. Please.
Don't do it, bro.
Just give me the knife, man.
Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
I can't, man. I can't
Get
do
out of
this,
here.
man.
Fuck this shit. Stings a little bit, huh? Didn't see that one coming, did you? You know, this really messes with my night. You should have been having a beer by now. Instead, with all your back and forth through time bullshit getting in the heads of my men. They're pussies anyways. They missed the real show, though, because I ain't really gonna bleed. Stupid piece of shit.
Anthony, I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, don't.
But if I don't,
There's nothing you can do. It's my time now.
time for what? No, Anthony. Anthony.
I guess this is the way it has to be. Oh my God. I have no memories. Dad.
I can't believe you did this for me.
You would have done it for me.
I promise. I promise to be a good father to you.
It's not gonna be a stretch for you, Dad.
No. Anthony, no. Come on. No. Oh, fuck.
Dad, back up. It's gonna get really weird. Time travel stuff. I love you, Dad. I'm okay, Dad.
Nice to see you made it on time.
Originally from Everett, Massachusetts, right outside of Boston, Anthony has been acting since he was 16 years old. He has performed in musicals, plays, and interactive theater productions. After moving to Florida, he expanded his film and commercial work and began writing some of his shorts film. So for today's Industry Insight, we're speaking with Anthony Consolo. Hey guys, in the studio today we have with us Anthony Consolo, writer, actor, and producer. Anthony, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure having you here. I mean, you are no stranger to us.
No,
But today we're gonna start introducing you to the people at home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
we're gonna get right into it.
Okay, sure.
Tell us about your childhood and where you grew up.
Well, it was a lonely and sad. No, just kidding. I grew up in a small city outside of Boston, a city called Everett. Had a a lot of fun as a child. Played a lot of games. Played a lot of like pretend, because that's what acting is all about, is pretending pretty much. Right. We used to play like SWAT. My siblings and I used to play Star Trek. I was a McCoy. Oh, by the way, I want to say hi to my wife, who's in Castleberry, and my family back in Boston.
Hello,
Hey,
hello to the family. Hello.
So it was a fun childhood. My family was great. Friends I had were great. But as I got older, I don't know, I wanted to do more. I was involved in karate. I like that aspect. I kind of like the aspect of the whole forms that we used to do, because it was kind of like almost like a dance.
Right.
So
Katas,
then, when I was in martial arts, I met this guy, this kid. He wasn't a guy, Bobby, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this play. Why don't you come do it? It's a musical. It's called Bye Bye Birdie." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I went to go see it. I'm like, I want to do that. And it was just so weird how I was watching everyone. I'm like, these guys are amazing. I'm sure that wasn't like that great. They were all like 15, 16, 14 years old. So I'm like, so I started, I auditioned for them. And my first show was Arsenic and Old Lace. It was a straight show, which is basically a non-musical show. And I got the part of Officer O'Hara. I had an Irish accent. I'm like, what? Yeah. So I'm sure once again, it was awful, but still, that's how I started. And then from there, I just kept on auditioning, doing many plays and stuff like that. I was in Grease, West Side Story. Grease, Danny Zuko, hello.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and then,
it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love that show.
We know who your favorite is. It's Kinnicky. It's Kinnicky. We know.
Well, actually, I played Kinnicky as well.
Hey.
I was in the show 3 times.
You know?
And then started dancing, and it just progressed. I joined dinner theater, did a lot of shows with that. It was just a blast, and just loved playing someone else or being able to be somebody else just for a short time,
Right.
and just basically once again pretend.
So how was the transition going from theater acting to like film acting? Did you find it was a little bit more difficult, or or was it more something that you kind of liked more?
To me, I think it was a little bit more easier in the fact that in theater you only have one chance to do it right.
Yeah.
At least in film, you're like take 1, take 2, take 3. You can do as many takes as you want.
Yeah.
But you don't want to take too many takes. But you can do it again to get it better. You can do it right. You can try different ways.
Right.
But when theater, you only have one way to do it. Well, that's why you have rehearsals. But you just want to make sure that you do it correctly and have fun doing it, and which I did. It was a blast.
Right. Now, what's your process as an actor to get prepared for a role?
Well, it depends on what role it is, of course. I watch a lot of TV. I just watch these actors that I do. I enjoy certain actors that I watch. I was doing I was in, what was that play? Extremities. And I played Raoul. So what I had to do, I was watching a lot of Law and Order. I was planning to play a scumbag. So I just do that, depending on, like I said, what role it is. I try to watch more TV shows or movies about similar characters, and that's it. Just maybe read a little bit about certain characters, or whatever it is. Whether you're playing a criminal, or you're playing a priest, or you're playing a good father, or whoever you're supposed to be. So.
Now, is there a role that you haven't played that maybe you might want to try?
In theater?
In general, like any specific type of...
Wolverine. No, just kidding.
I was going to say, I can see it. I mean...
I'm a little too old, though. No. But anyway, as far as, like... I always like playing the guy who has something like a dark past. Okay. And always, he's very troublesome. Because you get that chance of exposing the light and making him a better person. So I enjoy that. As far as theater goes, Into the Woods. I want to play the baker. And I think that's it for as far as... Oh, and Javert in Les Mis, maybe.
Oh.
So,
good.
All right, well, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when he's up on that stage.
So now, along with acting, you've also started getting into filmmaking as well.
Yes.
Like, tell us a little about that, the process of getting to that.
That was a lot of fun. The filmmaking, as far as writing, my first film I wrote was called The Interview. It wasn't even supposed to be me in it. Some guy said to me, I was working with him, he's like, hey, I want to do a film. He goes, let's work together. I'm like, okay, I'll write a little piece. I wrote it. And it never happened with that guy. And then I met Tim Ritter. I did a couple projects with him. And I said, Tim, I have this script. Would you want to look at it? He's like, yeah, sure. He looked at it. He's like, let's do it. I'm like, great. So we were able to do that. And it was just such a thrill to hear the words that you wrote other people saying.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. And it was just two characters, me and another guy, the interviewer, which was Enrico Marcelino. I don't know if you know him. Great guy. And that was a lot of fun. But yeah, it just, it's such a thrill to like I said, to hear the words that you wrote and someone else doing it, and you're creating a story, and then also seeing the finished product.
Right.
It's great. I love it.
It is. It's amazing. Now, where do you usually get your inspiration from to write?
TV and movies.
Yeah.
Other stuff I watched. Like the film I just did 2 years ago, Father's Time. I was watching a lot of time travel TV shows. Timeless, 12 Monkeys, and stuff like that. I'm like, ooh, I got an idea. And I wanted to do something for my father. So that's how that happened, and that evolved into Father's Time, which I did with Ashton Bracciata. Awesome guy, I love you, man.
Yeah, he's actually a camera
he's
guy.
He's
so we kind of love him.
We kind of love him. But don't let that go to your head, sir. Just letting you know.
Nice. So you tend to take some from experience, and so what you watch then.
Yeah, I do. And it's like, what do I want to see? I always love like a good sci-fi, a good drama. I haven't wrote a comedy yet. Maybe someday. But I wrote this new film I want to. We haven't produced it yet. It's called All In. It's very dark, very just like that. But it's a story that I want people to feel. Oof. So.
Now, because we have a plethora of different people who watch the show and bringing other actors on it, and such as yourself, I mean, you've been acting for such a long time and you've been super successful.
Thank you.
Some advice for actors that are coming in, and how did you get your agent? Are you still taking classes even though you've been acting forever, you know?
Yeah, as far as that, if you're first starting out and you're having trouble like getting money for acting classes, watch other actors, watch TV shows, watch musicals, watch plays, everything. Get as much as you can, get as much knowledge as you can, and read books. There's books on acting, there's videos on acting. There's a guy I'm going to give a plug on, Dan Warner. He's on YouTube. Check him out. He's got some great videos there to teach the up-and-coming actor.
Nice.
Yeah, just study and don't worry about classes. You can check out, there's free classes sometimes.
Yeah.
And don't stress over it. Take your time, make sure you get the right materials that you need, the tools that you need, and just have fun with it. And if it's not fun,
then that's where it's at. And people always say, they're like, oh, Christina and Nando, you guys have been doing this for such a long time. Do you guys not have to practice? I mean, like, I feel like you always have to,
do,
right?
yeah.
All the time. So you're always working on that muscle, that craft, because I feel like you can always get better.
Yes.
Like, I think the moment that you feel like, oh, I can stop, I'm good enough.
Yeah.
That's probably,
no, not at all.
you have to go back and rethink that.
Listen,
right?
I'm learning every single day. So
Yeah.
if I ever say that I know everything that I need to know, smack me over the head or something.
No, but it's even like when you're on set, you're learning too.
Absolutely.
You're able to try different angles of how to get to the hair, how to get mad. It's not just one way.
Right.
You'll find a way, especially with whatever character you're playing. Yeah. It's always going to be different.
I know. I try several. I usually try. There's always multiple takes because like I was like, oh wait, I want to do it this way now. You know.
Yeah.
And that's the fun about it, and especially with filmmaking, because you could try something else, because you can get a couple different takes. Let's do it this way. No, let's do it this way, and then what?
I think that's a very key element when it comes to like filmmaking is to have that flexibility, whether you're an actor, a director, or a writer, or even the producer, to allow a little bit of that leeway for people to try and experiment, because like you were saying, we can do multiple takes. We have that, unless you're on a big budget and you're on a time crunch, and they're like, no, we got three takes and that's all we got.
Right.
But at least it gives you a little bit of playroom where you never know, like something an actor or a writer might bring out to the table might be something that you didn't think of, and made the film better. So
exactly.
Yeah, and they are playing that character, so sometimes they might see it a certain way. And I think that helps the actor too. You know what I mean? And I think when you keep it like a set so closed like that, you're probably not getting the best from everybody.
Yeah.
But speaking of, since you have been in front and now are behind the camera, has that made you a better actor or a better filmmaker, vice versa?
I think so. A better filmmaker, as far as what I'd like to see. So, I haven't worked on a set that I haven't wrote yet.
Okay.
We'll see what happens next time because I've got a
Right.
couple of things coming up. So it's just, I don't know. We're just gonna see what happens. I have to enjoy the director. I have to like the people who are involved with. That's a plus too.
Right.
Because I've worked on stuff where I'm like, I don't like it. So.
Yeah.
But you just hope for the best because it could be rough too. As far as
That's true.
I'm sure you folks
Yeah.
can attest to that. Being on the set, that the people you're around, you're like.
It's the vibe,
You're
right?
We're not talking about you, Jerry, if you're somewhere around there.
Yeah. Not you, Jerry.
We love you.
He's gonna hear
Please
it.
don't fire me.
I need the money.
Oh man, so with that all being said, where can we find more information about what you're doing or maybe where we can see some of your work?
Okay. YouTube, you just search my name, Anthony Consolo. I have a fan page, Anthony M. Consolo Actor, on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, consolo.anthony. And and my phone number is 555. No, I'm just kidding.
Your social security.
Yeah,
number.
And then,
can I get your mother's maiden name as well?
Yeah.
We're good.
Sipowicz. No, and then my agencies, I have BMG Talent and Central Florida Talent. If you want to get a hold of them, if Steven, you're watching, get a hold of them.
Yes. Call us, Steven.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Well, Anthony, thank you again for being on the show.
Thank
It's
you
always
so
a
much
pleasure
for
to
having
talk
me,
to
guys.
you.
I appreciate it. You guys
Pleasure.
rock.
Thank you. If you would like to be a guest, have something to promote, or have your film featured on the show, email us at icstv@yahoo.com. Also, visit us at our website, indiecinemashowcase.com.
Watch past episodes on YouTube, Rumble, Roku, and Apple Plus by searching for Indie Cinema Showcase. And finally, follow us on our socials, Facebook at ICSTV and on Instagram and Twitter at ICSTV Show.
Welcome back. Now it's time for a segment we'd like to call On Location with ICS. In this episode, we revisit Sir Henry's Haunted Trail and speak with Calvin Hogan to learn about what haunted houses they had this year. Nando also learns that the Headless Horseman thinks his head is a perfect fit.
Hey guys, we're here at Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. I'm here with Calvin Hogan, the show manager of the event. So, tell us a little bit about Sir Henry's Haunted Trail.
Yeah, so we're an outdoor haunted event located here in Plant City. We've been around 9 years. This is going to be our 9th season. We're fully outdoors. And we have tons of stuff. We got 3 different trails, laser tag, as well as 2 escape rooms.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much what we're rocking with out here.
Now, how did the idea for this haunted trail come about?
So Zach Laros, the owner, he used to do like yard displays outside of his house, and then it just kind of grew from there. And then once he inherited this property, he was like, well, let's go big time. So it all started with one trail out in the woods, not very many buildings, and now it's grown to the size that it is now. Yeah.
I mean, that's usually how it is. Like, October comes around, we get an idea of a Halloween haunt, and then that thing just grows on its own and becomes like this massive thing.
Yeah, it's like an egg, and then the little monster egg, and then it cracks, and then the little monster comes out.
Very fitting. It's like we need monsters this time of the year.
Exactly.
So the trails that are happening, what do you guys have this year going on?
So we have each year we change the themes of our trails. So we have 3 brand new trails this year. So when you first walk in, the far one all the way to the left, that's going to be a headless. It's our rendition of the Headless Horseman Trail. That one is all brand new, entirely rebuilt this year. There's some very, very cool sets in there, very cool scares, some stuff that we've never done before, some new things. Then in the middle one, we have the big house facade. That's going to be our final cut trail.
Okay.
It's like a 1920s movie premiere gone wrong.
That's right up our alley.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all in black and white, which
Okay.
is really cool. So it kind of feels like as if you are in the movie.
Right.
And then we have our Rapture of the Deep Trail. That's our underwater nautical trail, which is partially new for this season. We have a whole new like section in the second half of the trail that's all underwater.
Oh, very cool.
So yeah, you're gonna see a bunch of sea creatures coming at you, which is also new for us. Some things that you can't see anywhere else because it is custom made just for us.
I'm already excited to go and take a look at these.
Yeah,
things.
it's great. This is an amazing season.
So on top of that, I heard you also have like laser tag and stuff like that?
Yep. So we have a themed out laser tag this year. It's just kind of to the theme of Sir Henry and his story. Quick, like I think it's 6v6, free for all, or team deathmatch, depending on what your group wants.
Right.
And then we also have 2 escape rooms this year, which is pretty new. You normally only have 1, and now we've split them and added 2.
Oh, very
this year.
cool.
Those are really nice.
You guys know that if Christina was here tonight, we'd probably go into one of these escape rooms and probably not make it out. So next time we'll bring her along to make sure that we actually can get out of those rooms alive. So if folks want to find out more information about Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, what can they go to?
You can check us out on sirhenryshauntedtrail.com. We're also on Instagram and Facebook under the same handle, Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. We're on TikTok. We actually have a new podcast out now called Sir Henry's Haunted Podcast. We're on any platform where you listen to podcasts at. But that's basically it.
All right, well, Calvin, thank you so much for being on the show with us.
Thank you guys.
We appreciate you having us out here.
Yeah, no worries.
We're going to go and check out some of these houses and have a lot of fun. So
yeah, great.
Definitely come out and check it out.
For our final segment, we travel to the beautiful Enzion Theater, where Tim Anderson is going to let us know which films we should see before we die. Take it away, Tim.
Thanks, guys. Hi, I'm Tim Anderson. We're here at the lovely Enzion Theater, where I'm the programming coordinator, and these are some films to see before you die. So as a programmer and also as a former filmmaker, I have some films that are sort of my bucket list movies, and these are like movies that I was dreaming to get a chance to play on the big screen. So a couple of years ago in July for Bastille Day, we always do a French film, and we got the chance to do the 1946 film Beauty and the Beast, directed by Jean Cocteau. And what I love about this movie is I think probably most of you watching this today have seen Disney's animated Beauty and the Beast or the live action remake that they did with Emma Watson. And I love those movies, but I think when you look at them, you think about everything that Disney does inside of those films and how it feels very magical and very of what you would say, quote unquote, Disney. But Cocteau actually invented a ton of the techniques and the imagery that you were seeing in the Disney movie in 1946 with his French version of the film. So it stars Josette Day and Jean-Marie. It's an absolutely phenomenal, magical film. Again, kind of a movie that I think you should watch from a technique standpoint as filmmakers going forward, because it is giving you an incredibly early look at kind of in-camera visual effects work that was kind of pioneered in France by Georges Méliès. And then later, Cocteau did a lot of experimental filmmaking as well that implemented these kind of ideas of people being able to walk through mirrors and being born out of walls, and you get to see the candlesticks in the wall being held by the hands and moving around. So besides just being a very familiar story that I think most of you all would be able to approach because you already understand it intrinsically, this will give you a chance to kind of watch a 1946 French film by a certified master of art who then became a filmmaker and is sort of most famous for a technique or philosophy that you all are sort of getting to take advantage of today, which is that Cocteau once said that film would never be as democratic as art until the materials to make it were as cheap as pencil and paper. And I think when we live in a world today where we can shoot movies with our iPhone for no money whatsoever, intercut those inside of the device itself and upload directly to the internet, we have achieved that world that Jean Cocteau dreamed of. So I hope you get a chance to take a look at this movie as well. It's incredible, it's magical, and it's super family friendly because it's Beauty and the Beast, and everybody loves Beauty and the Beast. So I hope you get a chance to check it out. Thanks guys so much for joining me again. Back to you, Christina and Nando.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of ICS. We want to thank Anthony Consolo for sitting down with us and Tim Anderson for those great movie suggestions.
We hope you learned something new, saw something that you loved, or got inspired to get off your couch and go make a movie of your own. Who knows? It might be good enough for us to screen on the next Indie Cinema Showcase.
And don't forget to follow us on our socials, Facebook at ICS TV, Instagram at ICS TV Show, And on YouTube, Rumble, Roku, and Apple Plus by looking up Indie Cinema Showcase.
And if you want a chance to have your work, event, convention, or film festival featured on ICS, send us an email at icstv@yahoo.com.
Until then, the set is closed, and as they say in the movie business, that's a wrap.
See you next time.